150 billion rand. And that is a conservative estimate of what state capture cost us, all because of a lack of accountability. I would urge any political party representatives who are sitting in this room today to focus on that, because that is absolutely critical. It breaks my heart. Literacy in higher education and keeping on learning. But most importantly, folks, it was one person, a gentleman called Matt Hoggerty, who lives in Howick in KZN, who said, just find your community. And if you find your community, you can start fixing and building South Africa.
We need to start focusing on community. Whilst we have elections coming up and all those kind of things where you can hopefully change leadership, the change starts here where we stay. Where the real leaders are, we know them. Where we get them active. Where we start networking with others, as you've mentioned in a Howick example. That's where we're really going to see a change. And I like to refer to 3 T's. It's the 3 T's of community building. Time, tithe, and talent. All of us have that. All of us have some time that you can actually expend in your community. You've got talent, so do what you love in your community. And you've got time. Support organizations and entities such as the fellow from Howick.
I mean, if you look at what's happening in Joburg, this is a direct result of unmanaged coalitions. Corporates have been quiet in terms of talking to government about and holding them to account. Maybe this is the start of the conversation to say, we've seen what's happening in Joburg, and that's why there's such a big focus on this coming elections. And there's a big focus on corporate getting involved in assisting municipalities themselves. So I think in this process, yes, it's taking time, but there's an urgency to it now.
If you think of generative AI, you think of all the ideas and the stuff that works in certain communities all around, Gauteng, for instance, getting that data together, providing a product without actually somebody sifting through millions of data points of this guy did this and this worked there. We can actually assist in building AI, new technology to actually add value to that in a short term, but then obviously to drive a proper machine over the medium to long term by using technology, data, and then to adding value and providing insights.
We have a very timid public service at the moment. They're very reluctant to take decisions. The bottom line is that you can get fired for non-compliance, but you'll not get fired for non-delivery. And the sooner we can change that rhetoric, the better.
It's crunch time. And I think as a country, we also must recognize it's crunch time for us. And the more we talk to each other, the more we create spaces like this and more official spaces as well, the more we can actually solve our problems collectively.